Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Tiffany Howe. I wanted to first congratulate you guys. Welcome to this group and congratulate you guys for BQing so quickly. I mean, my team, myself and my team, we never have this many people BQ'd. What is it, the third? Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. We definitely have to figure out how to keep this up because it has been really awesome. Wow, so many people popping on. Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's a weird time during the day, but it was kind of the only time we could squeeze it in because we have so many exciting things happening today. So thank you for tuning in. And if you have to catch the replay, that's awesome as well. Um, this is going to be a little bit long, okay? Because I want you to understand that taking nail fees is not just about taking a nail fee, and I want to share why it's important to put time and effort into your nail fee. So this is going to be a little bit long. If you can't catch the whole thing, take it in strides. Come back and check it out later. Um, the first thing I wanted to ask you guys is, why do you take your nail fees? What is the whole reason that you stop what you're doing, you grab your camera, you take your nail fee, and you post it? Why? Why do you do that? Go ahead and use the chat and tell me why you do it and why you, Brianna, you stop. While you're doing that, I'm going to introduce myself. So use the chat. I'm going to go back and check out what you guys are saying. So my name again is Tiffany Howe. I'm with Howe Polished. I've been a Color Street stylist for almost 2 years now. And man, it's like children. I blinked. I can't believe that it's been 2 years already. I'm an executive director now, and it has been the ride of my freaking life. Okay. It has been the ride of my life. I'm so glad I joined this company. A little bit about myself. If you're just hopping on, we're putting into the chat why you take nail fees. Tell me what's your reason for taking nail fees. I hated direct sales, you guys. I have a ton of friends on Facebook that do direct sales. And I'm like, would you stop? I don't follow you to buy a product from you. I don't follow you to only hear about this product. It's cool that you're selling it, but like, this is getting annoying to me. It's not always that they were messaging me, but it was like just all they ever posted about was their product. And it's probably because those companies are more aggressive with how they teach their independent contractors or whatever to market. How they teach them to sell the product is probably really aggressive. And I can tell that now that I've been in this company for a while. And I'm so glad that this company doesn't teach us to sell that way, that we share in a genuine manner, that we're just sharing something we love rather than cramming it down people's throats. So I wanted nothing to do with direct sales. My upline was like, you should do this. It's fun. And I was like, no, it's direct sales. Like, I do love the product, but I'm not interested in being one of those direct sales people that blow up everybody's news feeds. I know I'm not alone out there. Who else? Like, I didn't want any part of it. I will find something else to do. This is not my thing. So the negative stigma for me attached to direct sales was these people are they're just obnoxious. They won't leave me alone. All they care about is their product now. Like, you don't even see them post pictures about themselves or their kids. I don't care. Unfollow. Not gonna follow it anymore. I'm not interested in this product anymore, or in this person's story anymore, because it's all about this product I don't care about. Um, so that's why I didn't want to join. Also, I had just had twins, newborn twins, and I had a toddler at the time who was only 15 months old. So to say that I was busy is an understatement. I had 3 kids under 2 years old. I was a stay-at-home mom, not by choice. I had always worked. I worked full time for the state. And when I got pregnant with twins, I had to stay home because we couldn't afford to put them all 3 in daycare. So I was a stay-at-home mom, not by choice. And I did fall in love with it. I love being a stay-at-home mom, but my husband traveled all the time for work. I had 3 little kids, and I ran another business at home full time to make some money. And I had no time. So I was like, I don't have time for this. I don't like direct sales. Leave me alone. She kept, asking me, oh my gosh, because she's my friend, you should do this with me. So I'm like, okay, let's do it together, whatever, but just don't make me sell it. I'm not going to try to sell this. So don't force me to do it, and don't have high expectations for me. It's not going to happen. Leave me alone. And she was like, cool, let's do this together. It'll be really fun. So fell in love with it. Obviously, you guys all know that part. The rest is history. Fell in love and was like, we don't have to sell the way all these aggressive people are selling, because Color Street teaches us how to do it right. And it's so amazing. I'm so glad that the one time I gave direct sales a chance, it happened to be Color Street, because that could have traumatized me for life. So love Color Street, love this company, and this team. So grateful to be part of a company and a team that does stuff like this, because they care about us. They care about how we're learning and our success, and they're not just competing to be the best. They're sharing their knowledge with us, and it's the best thing in the world. I love this company. I love this team. And the one thing I can to right now, sitting here as an executive director now, working full-time from home, all my kids, I can put them in daycare. It's amazing. Doing this full force now. The one thing that keeps taking me back is, God, what if I never did this? What if I kept saying no and I just never did this? Where would I be right now? What would I be doing? It's amazing when people say that this company changed their life. It really changed mine. So I am super excited to be here today. I can't believe I'm here talking to you guys as a guest speaker today. It blows my mind. Okay, now I'm going to go back and see some of the reasons why you guys post your Nailfies. To promote yourself, Lindsay said. Give your VIPs inspiration to sell that beautiful set because it looks awesome. To promote my biz and these magical nail strips. Let people know you use the product. Awesome. Show your personal style while promoting the products and really putting yourself out there, because I love showing off my nails. No shame in that. You're proud of that mixed mani you just did, right? To capture the beauty of the product and share how incredible our nail strips are. Because if I'm wearing it and loving it, then my customers will too. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Sometimes I'm just proud of my creativity. Yep. Sometimes that's me too. Give other people ideas. What's up, Lindsay? To show your personal style. These are all amazing answers, you guys. We all want to show how the product looks on a hand, right? Because everybody knows it looks different when it's on a hand than if it's in the package, right? So there's 3 stages of Color Street. There's how it looks online. There's how it looks when you're holding it in the package. And then there's how it looks on your hands. Shout out to Bloody Gorgeous. Can't believe this is the first time I've ever worn it. So those are great answers, perfect answers. And that's why I used to take Nailfies as well. I just wanted to share how much I love the product, because if I'm going to ask you to try it, you need to know I love it too, right? Or else why would you trust me? Why would you want to buy it from me if I don't even wear the product and I'm not showing you that I'm always wearing the product? But why? Let's go deeper. What's the point of really taking a Nailfie if you're just sharing it with your VIPs? They already love it, you guys. They're already coming to you to buy these nails. They already know you love the nails. So why do you keep over and over and over again posting your Nailfies in your VIP group? While you should be. Why? Here's why I take my Nailfies. Marketing. Marketing for not just those awesome reasons that you share them with your VIPs are perfect. Keep doing that. Every time you change your nails, always share it with your VIPs. But why not take Nailfies to the next level? Why not use your Nailfies, number 1, as a walking billboard, but number 2, as a digital advertisement for your business, to advertise you? Not Color Street, not just Color Street, to advertise you. Why not up your game and make your Nailfie purposeful, intentional, and the point of it to be to reach customers that you never had before? While you're posting these to your VIPs, perfect. They need you too. They need you to show up and work for them every day. But why not use your Nailfies to get access to new customers? I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to up your Nailfie game, not just master it, but up your entire Nailfie game. Up the whole reason why you're going to take a Nailfie in the first place. Invest more time into it, make it intentional, make it purposeful, and get something out of it besides just, oh my God, Tiffany, I love that. I'm definitely buying that tomorrow. I'm going to copy that mani. Oh my God, that's not how Bloody Gorgeous looked in the package. It's so much prettier. Those are great reasons, but why not use it to reach the whole world of people out there that have never even heard of you before, never tried Color Street before? Let's do that, guys. Let's all put our heads together and decide that we're going to do that right now. Okay. So I got notes, but I'm probably going to squirrel and veer from them. I'm going to try my hardest not to. Your Nailfie, I almost want to say stop calling it a Nailfie. If you're stuck on the fact that it's just a Nailfie, don't call it that. Call it your advertisement. This is my marketing tool. Your Nailfie is a tool. Okay. Start thinking of it like that. So in your brain, right off the bat, you're being more intentional with it. This isn't just about your VIPs. This is about your VIPs and those people that you haven't reached yet. So If I never cared what my nail fees look like, if randomly I wasn't like, why am I doing this? What's the point of this? Every single week I'm having to take a new nail fee. It's not getting me anything. It's not helping me. It's not growing my business in any way. What if I researched and tried harder? And that's exactly what I did. People never knew who I was. And that's not to sit here and say everyone knows who I am, because nobody knows who I am. That's not a thing. But people in the Color Street world have started to know who Tiffany Howe is, who How Polished is. That 100% started with my nail fees being intentional and purposeful. So if I never cared about my nail fees, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. I would still just be probably with my 200 VIPs, just selling to them, trying to figure out how to get new customers in that world, just using parties to get new customers. But now I'm using social media to get new customers without even having to have parties, even though I'm having parties. That came out wrong. I'm still having parties, but I'm also accessing all those customers by just upping my nail fee game and caring more about the advertising aspect of it. So if I never cared about that, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't know who I was. I wouldn't have all these customers that I have. My team wouldn't have grown the way it did if I didn't start looking at nail fees as an advertisement tool. So marketing yourself, while it's good to brand yourself, marketing yourself gets you exposure to the world, okay? It gets you exposure on social media. It's a process for me, okay? It used to take me 5 minutes to take my nail fee. I didn't care. I just went like this and took it and posted it. I didn't even edit it, nothing, just posted it. Now it takes me a good 45 minutes from the time that my nails are done to I'm taking my pictures, editing them, and posting them. That's a long time, you guys. Why do I do that? To create a scroll stopping nail fee. A scroll stopping nail fee is, what is scroll stopping? So we all scroll, right? We know how to scroll on social media. We scroll, we see things, sometimes we don't care, we scroll right past it. Sometimes it's like we stop for a second, we're like, okay, it's cool, but I don't feel the need to like it or comment. Scroll stopping is scroll, scroll, scroll. Whoa, what is that? Go back. What is that? That is beautiful. That is perfect. This picture is amazing. I need to wear that. I need to be interested in what that is. I have to go to this website right now. That's scroll stopping. You just opened up your world to another customer that never knew who you were before. And it started with you stopping them on social media with your awesome nail fee. So this took me a long time, you guys. This is a year in the making of me bumping around and not knowing what I was doing, to just going to YouTube and researching how to take pictures in general, how to use Instagram, how to use Pinterest. Should I be using Pinterest? This was a long time for me. So don't listen to all this information I'm going to spew at you and get overwhelmed. It is a lot, and I'm going to give you everything that I know, but please don't get overwhelmed. Take notes, come back and watch this later when you've mastered those couple of things, and come back and take more in. But it's going to be a lot. So don't freak out. This took a long time for me to get. On social media, you want to try to have original content. You want to be consistent. You want aesthetics, and you want people follow beauty and success. So you want to show you the beauty in your pictures. You want it to be intentional. You want it to be beautiful and clear and vibrant and just really pop off your phone, almost pop off your phone, so that it grabs people with the aesthetics of it. So now we're going to get into the fun stuff, okay? How to create a scroll stopping nail fee. It's all about prepping. So I want you to think of your hand as your canvas. Before your nails are on there, this is your blank canvas. You have to prep your canvas. If you're like me and you have terrible nail beds, you guys, my nail beds are horrible. They peel, they're brittle, they're thin, they barely grow. This is like, for me, this is the longest my nails ever get. And this is like, yes, my nails are long. This one just broke. My nails are on this hand are shorter. My nail beds are terrible. They don't grow. They're weak. They're horrible. There's nothing I can do about it. I have tried all the things, but I can try my hardest to make it as best as I can. So here's the products that I use. O'Keeffe's Working Hands, Amazon. Put this on every night. It will help you with dry skin. And like if you crack, it'll help your cuticles. Everyone knows about nail envy. I put this on underneath my strips every single time. And Hard as Hoof nail cream. This stuff, it actually like takes time. So you have to put it on every single day. These are my 3 go-to, you guys. They don't make it perfect. My nails still bend and break, but they're a lot better than they used to be. And so that's all I can do is prep the best that I can. Because if your canvas is bad, you guys, your application is going to be bad. If your application is bad, your nail fee is going to be bad. If your nail fee is bad, your marketing is bad. So go back to the basics. Prep your canvas. Make this as good as you possibly can, okay? Take time for self-care. Buff your nails, make them smooth. Make them the same shape. Don't have all different shapes. Make them the same shape as much as possible. Also, if you have long nails and you break them, you have to trim them all down. Do not have one nail that is really long or all your nails are really long and one is super short. Do not do the janky nail. Don't be a victim of a really long janky nail because you're so proud of it. I know it's really hard, but if you break a nail, you have to trim them down. It would look so funny if this nail broke and the rest of these were like out to here. It would just, that's all people see. They don't care anymore. It looks ridiculous. That would be like if a hairdresser posted a picture of this awesome hairdo and she only did one side. Be like, what's happening here? You need to have it perfect and uniform all the way around. So one of the things I was going to ask was, why do you care about doing a scroll stopping nail fee? What happened the first time? I'm just going to use myself as an example. What happened to you? What was your reaction the first time you saw one of my nail fees and you were like, whoa, what is that? Did you scroll back? Did it stop you? Did you comment on it? Did you like it? Did you follow me? Did you go to my website? Did you care about who I was? Did you think, oh my God, I want to follow her? Did that happen to you? I'm going to give you a minute to answer. Julie, no janky nails allowed. It's bad, you guys. There's so many janky nails out there. I can't handle it. Think of how you reacted when you saw a nail fee of mine that stopped you in your tracks. Now think about all those customers that are going to do the same exact thing. This is why you want to scroll stop them. It's not about stylists following you, but the fact that that stylists are following me, they're just people too, okay? So if stylists are doing it, you know that customers are going to do it as well. When they scroll and they're searching for color sheet hashtags and they're like, oh my God, what is that? They're going to follow me. They're going to continue to follow my work. And if they go to my site and my webpage and they see, everything's professional and pretty and I care about my marketing, people want to follow success. So take time to create a scroll stopping nail fee. It will up your game. I promise you will start to get exposure to the customers out there you've never had before, but it is going to take time and consistency. Okay, going back. I'm so sorry, you guys. I told you this is going to be long. I'm so proud of you guys for hanging in there. All right. This is part of, where am I here? Prepping your canvas. Okay. Let's talk about application. I get this question all the time. Oh my gosh, from stylists, I get this question all the time. How do you get your application so flawless? Guys, watch YouTube. We have access to this whole network out there where everyone is just so eager to share what they know. Go to YouTube and search Color Street application for solids or how to apply Color Street solids. There's so many amazing stylists out there that have shared all their awesome tips. That's exactly how I learned. I used to not do it so well, but now it's constantly growing yourself, guys. If you are one of those people that see one of my manis or any mani and think, God, how do they get it so perfect? You're the one that needs to go to YouTube and watch these videos because your good nail fee starts with good application. If your application is bad, your nail fee is going to be bad. Okay. And if your nail fee is bad, your marketing is going to be bad. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again. So make sure your application is spot on. That starts the whole cycle. Okay, I did a lot of that. Make sure you're cleaning up your excess really well, you guys. Take time on your manicure. While it's so great that we can do this in 10 minutes, make sure if you're doing it in 10 minutes that it still looks really good. Otherwise, people are going to think, yeah, you can do that in 10 minutes, but look how bad it looks. I can see all the excess. I can see that it's covering your cuticle. Make sure your nails look good before you take your nail fee. Take time to really clean up those little tiny pieces that are stuck in there, okay? Take the time. Try your hand at mixed manis. You guys, mixed manis used to scare the crap out of me. And if I'm being honest, I don't even like mixed manis that much. I have OCD pretty bad about certain things. And I prefer to have nails that are uniform. I want them to all look the same. This stresses me out because there's different nails. It stresses me out. But mixed manis are hot. They're what's getting attention right now. So focus your attention on mixed manis. Try to do at least 2 a week. Okay. Make yourself do them because they're what's being shared. They're what's grabbing people's attention. Solid one single color on your nails is going to grab people's attentions, but not like a mixed manicure, because a mixed manicure is artwork, you guys. When you do it right, it's going to stop people. What is that? Those colors look amazing together. So it takes practice. It takes practice. Make a unique mani. Your days of copying other people's mixed manis are over, you guys. If you want to create a scroll stopping self or Nailfie, you have to be creative. You have to create your own piece of artwork. If you straight copy Jessie Duncan's mixed mani, if you copy her mixed mani and I see it, I see your Nailfie, I'm going to think that's really pretty, but Jessie Duncan did that. I'm going to remember. People remember mixed manis that stopped them in their tracks. You don't want people to see your Nailfie and think of Jessie Duncan. No offense, Jessie Duncan, your Nailfies are amazing. If you're watching, your Nailfies are amazing. But you don't want people to see your marketing and think of someone else. You want them to see yours and only think of you. You want them to go to your website, not, oh, I remember Jessie Duncan posted that. Let me go check out what she did. Let me check out her new work because hers is better than this girl. She's more original. She did it first. So no more copying other people's mixed manis. You got to do your own. Here's how I do that. So get inspiration. If you saw one of a mani that you like, let's say I had all 4 of these colors. It had Plaid About You, Life of the Party, Glitter Sweet, and Blushing and Flushing. This is one of my mixed manis I did recently. Let's say this was the exact combination. You love it. You want to do something like it. Pull all those sets out if you have them. Take one away. Okay, now you're left with 3. Then go to your sets and pull out anything that would look good with it. This is Manchester Mauve. Would that look good together? Yes, it would. Put it down. This is Dark Matter. Would that look good with it? Oh yeah, because you got this shimmer going on with, it's like a shimmery vibe with Dark Matter and I keep wanting to say Life's a Beach with Life of the Party. Keep that one. Berlin to Win It would look good as well. Just trust your eyes. Trust what you see. I'm so sorry the lighting is terrible, but this is New York Minute. That's kind of bold, right? That's brave. Maybe eventually you'll try that because it kind of is a little scary, right? Keep that in your pile. Greeking Out, no, thank you. Put Greeking Out away. Don't even look at it anymore. Then go back through and look at the ones you saved. Which one do you like the best? Which one are you like, yes, that's the one I want. I don't know what it is about this, but I keep going back to it. For me, it would probably be Manchester Mauve, okay? Crack into these. I mean, I never open all 4 sets. I usually go through my open packs and like use twosies and stuff. I never open more than 2 sets. So use your open leftovers, use your twosies as much as possible. But that's how I just lay it out. And that's how I find a good palette of what would look good together, is I just lay it out in front of me and process of elimination. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm giving away a retired set. How could I have forgotten? Ah, Safari Cheek, hang out, keep hanging out here. I'm going to be giving that away at the end. I'm probably not going to do it at the end because I'm not really paying attention to the comments, but I'll post afterwards. I'll post who won that. Okay, so try your hand at mixed manis. Okay, now your application's done. Now you were prepping your canvas. Now you're going to prep your model. This is your model. What is a model? When you think of a model that's going to be photographed, she's done. She's got her clothes on. She's got her nails done. She's got makeup. She's got her hair curled. She's ready to be photographed. Your hand needs to be ready to be photographed. Do not take your Nailfie before your nails have cured. Actually, let's go back. I challenge you, take a Nailfie right when you put these on before they've cured at all. Take a picture right away. In the exact same pose, in the exact same position, take a picture 30 minutes later and see what looks better. They are going to look better after they cure. So make sure your model's actually ready and the nails are cured. It's set and it's adhered fully to your nails. Don't take your picture before that. Your application needs to be flawless. If you try your hand at a mixed mani, and I promise you this is going to happen, it happens to me still almost every time I do a mixed mani. Sometimes I do a combination and one of the nails just stresses me out. It doesn't look good. It doesn't blend as well as I thought. And I'll think, can I put something over this to kind of blend it in more? And that's usually when I'll throw on Glitter Sweet or like Between the Lines or something like that. And if I still don't like it, I'll take the whole nail off and try again with something completely different. Maybe I go back to, instead of using Instead of using Manchester mauve, if it doesn't look good, I'll go back to my pile of ones that I thought would look good with it, and I'll just completely try something else. It's gonna happen, you guys. It takes a lot of practice to create a masterpiece. A masterpiece. So don't be afraid to just take one nail off and just scrap it and do it again. Don't keep something that doesn't look good. These are really cheap and they're easy to just replace. So take it off and do it again. Okay. This is really obvious. Put lotion on. Before you're going to take a picture, prep your model. Make sure she has lotion on. You don't want to see dry skin because I'm going to challenge you to take some pictures up close and you will see dry skin. So make sure that you put some lotion on. And what I do is I put it on, and then again, don't put lotion on before they've cured. I just take my shirt and just like rub my nails so that there's no lotion on my nails, because that will kind of make them look cloudy and not as shiny. Put some cute shoes on. I'll tell you why later. Actually, put some thought. You could be a mess everywhere else, but put some cute shoes on. Nobody has to know. Grab some props. These are my favorite part of taking Nailfies because they just change everything. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my Nailfies. I always have a cuff. I don't like my hands. They're veiny. My knuckles are huge and red, and my hands just are not dainty and girly and pretty. So I use a cuff to cover up my hand, okay? It is not really a sweater. I have cut it off because I got frustrated with getting hot and it got in my way. So I just took an old sweater and cut it off. This is now my Nailfie prop. I have 2 of these. Depending on what my nail color is, I'll either do black or gray, or I'll put the white on, and I just kind of look at it and see what looks better. If I do like brown nails, it doesn't look as good against the gray. So if my nails are brown, I'll use a white cuff, and sometimes I do both. I have jewelry, Nailfie rings. You can find these on Etsy. They're pretty cheap. They're very simple, easy to look at rings that go with almost everything. Search knuckle rings on Etsy, or take your wedding ring and just bring it down. If you do a picture where you bend your hand over, I see a lot of people just use their wedding ring. It's creating visual interest. So these are my props. One of my other props is, move everything out of the way, a very simple backdrop that I like. And I always use this. I take this outside with me, and this is what I use for a bunch of my Nailfies. So this was like 10 bucks at Walmart in the crafting section, or you can just walk around your house and find any background that's pretty. The back of this blanket is a pretty background. You could use that as well. I just sit it in my lap and lay my hand down on top of it and just take a picture like that. So you don't have to buy stuff. You can just use what's already in your house. I chose to go get that because I felt like you needed it. Okay, so we've prepped our model. Now we're gonna prep our studio. So your studio is outside, okay? My biggest advice is for you to just go outside. Most people don't have really awesome natural lighting in their house, and natural lighting is gonna give you the best possible picture without a ton of filters and edits. It's gonna be the easiest to work with when it comes to, editing, and it's gonna be the easiest to match to your skin tone. My house is very dark. No matter, I'm sitting in front of a giant window, you guys, and my house is dark. If I tried to take a Nailfie right now, my Nailfie would not look right. It would just look shadowy and just too dark. So unless you are blessed to have one of those just perfect houses with amazing natural light, and I know some people have them because I've seen really awesome Nailfies inside. Most people don't have that. So if you're finding that you're taking your Nailfies inside and your pictures just don't look perfect, go outside. And this is I literally will get ready, okay? Because I'm going to tell you to search for indirect sunlight, and I'll go more into that later. Oh, some of your props could also be a watch. If you don't want to use a cuff, grab your Apple Watch. Those are hot right now. Put a bracelet on, like just dress up your wrist a little bit to give a little more interest visually for your audience. So this is what I do, okay? When it's sunny outside, I don't take pictures when it's sunny. So I get ready. This is part of prepping your model, right? I put my hand in my sleeve. I stick my Nailfie on that I can't get off. Okay. I put my Nailfie on. Nope, not Nailfie, knuckle ring. And I put my shoes on. And then I'm like just walking around my house, or I sit here and I work, and then as soon as I see a cloud go by, I run outside. That's what I do. I'm ready to go because as soon as that cloud goes by, I need to take all my Nailfies and then the sun's going to come out again and ruin everything. So that's what I do. While I talk about indirect lighting, I'm going to share my screen. Who's still with me? Are you guys still hanging out with me? I'm going to share my screen and show you. I have people, this is weird to me, but people ask me all the time, can you take a video of yourself just taking your Nailfies? And I'm like, well, that's weird, but yes. So I did it. I took a picture, I set up a camera and I videoed myself taking my Nailfies. So while I'm talking about lighting, you guys can watch this video and see what I'm doing. Okay, so oops, if you did that, can you guys hear me okay still? Is it playing? Okay, I'm sorry. Of course, this is going to happen. My screen totally froze. Let's try that again. So you'll notice in my video that it's not super bright outside, okay? The sun is being covered up by a cloud. Okay, it's going now. We're moving. Here we go. The sun is being covered up by a cloud. So the lighting is, and I'm just showing you here, I've got my cuff and I've got my regular iPhone because people ask me, do you use a professional camera? No, I don't. I just use my iPhone. So I got both my cuffs up there and a cloud just went by covering up the sun. So indirect lighting is going to be your best possible lighting. I'm not a photographer, but I do know this. So you have direct sunlight, which is the sun is directly beaming down on your hands and there's nothing filtering it. There's nothing for the rays to go through. It's just beaming down on your hands. You got shadows, the light's really harsh. When a indirect sunlight is when something is filtering the sunlight. So it's still natural light, but it's filtering it. It's going through something, a window. For me, it's a cloud. You see how I'm like doing these weird positions, you guys? I'm doing that because I'm trying to find the best lighting. So I just spin around until I see on my phone, I see there, my skin color looks right, or Beijing Beauty looks like it's the right color. And then I snap a picture and I turn and I snap another one. And then I angle it different and I snap another one. So indirect sunlight, going back to indirect sunlight, is it can be shade if the shade still has enough light coming in. It can be, for me, my favorite indirect lighting is when a cloud covers up the sun. And that's what you're looking at right here. A cloud went by or it's overcast weather outside. Best possible lighting. If you don't have that, but you know, like if you, like in Georgia, we always have clouds going by. So there's a lot of indirect sunlight. If you don't have that, walk around your house and find where there's some shade that has a lot of light coming into it. I have examples of what that looks like. If it's too heavy of shade, your hand's going to be kind of blue because there's not enough light getting in. So that's not going to be good shade. Go walk around and find another, take a picture and look at it and think, is my hand blue? Okay, this isn't going to work. Maybe step out into the light a little bit more. If your hand is more orangey, that means there's too much light. So you need to find more indirect light. It all takes practice, you guys. Remember, I'm throwing a lot at you, but it's going to take practice. So finding the right lighting, I just take my phone and you see me doing it here. And I literally just, when I started, I just went like this and looked through my phone camera to see when does my skin look right. Nope, it looks orange here. Keep turning. Nope. Oh, now it's too blue. Keep turning. Ah, there. And then angle it differently to see what looks right. Okay. Your lighting is going to be everything. If your lighting is right and spot on, you're not really going to have to edit your Nailfies because they're just already going to look good. Lighting is everything. Okay, I'm going to kind of speed this up a little bit, see if there's anything I need to hit on. So I'm just taking different pictures. I'm literally using my backyard as my background. Okay, I use my fence, I use grass, I use green grass, I use dead grass. I use this paneling over here on the side of my house. It doesn't really matter too much what your background is as long as it's kind of simple. So I'm just walking around taking multiple Nailfies. Why do you want to take multiple Nailfies, you guys? Because like I said, this is more than just being about your customers. This is about reaching a new audience, okay? So in your VIP group, you can throw all your Nailfies all in there all at once. You can post other people's Nailfies, whatever, post whatever you want in there. Those customers are loyal to you. When it comes to the outside world, like Instagram, Pinterest, your personal Facebook page, you only want to share your own content. Do not share other people's Nailfies because like I said, if I see Jessie Duncan's that you posted, I'm going to go to Jessie Duncan because she's the source. She's the one that created that. I'm going to follow her because people want to follow success and beauty or things that they find beautiful. So post your original content on your Instagram and all your pages, minus your VIP group. We're not talking about that. So I take multiple Nailfies because I only change my nails once a week. So if I posted one Nailfie on my Instagram every single time I changed my mani, I would only be posting content once a week. And then I'd have to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to post every day throughout the week because you should try to post once or twice a day. What am I going to post? Same manicure, take multiple pictures, multiple poses, multiple backgrounds, and then you won't have to scramble with what to post. Every day I post different Nailfie poses and backgrounds, and it feels like somebody's seeing that Nailfie for the first time because they might not necessarily remember what I have on my nails. It doesn't matter to them. They just want to see something pretty. So I take multiple, if you could look at my gallery, I take like 25 pictures and then I go through and I save about 5. So I have enough to post throughout. Do you see how I'm just spinning around trying to find, this is literally what I do every single time. I almost fell right there. That's embarrassing. I haven't watched this video yet. That's so embarrassing. I'm just trying to find when my skin looks right. That's the science behind it. No, it doesn't look right here. Where's the best light? Okay. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing right now is spinning around, going all over my backyard. This is just one section. I go to the complete other side and see if the lighting on that fence is better. So finding the right lighting is everything. And then blah, 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 I finish up. Okay. Let me get out of that. I'm sorry, you guys. Now I'm going to show you some graphics that I made. Okay. Remember when I was talking about that janky nail? Here you go. I don't see anything but that nail. Okay. So you cut that nail down. You don't leave it there. You cut it down and you make it match all these other ones. I'm pointing with my finger like you can see what I'm doing. Make it the same length as all of them. Okay. So you don't want to have one super long one, 2 really short ones, and then 1 medium one. Also, can I drag? Look at this. That application's terrible. So this isn't a stylist, luckily, but I use this just because she always posts these. Every time she posts, that nail is long and it just drives me insane. But here, if you're a stylist, this is unacceptable. If you accidentally chip your nail, either cover it up somehow by showing a different angle, or if you can't cover it somehow without being awkward and like covering your whole thumb, you have to do that nail again or put something over it, put glitter over it or something. I've done it. I do it multiple times where I just mess up one nail and I just do it all over again or put something over it. Don't post that picture because you just lost credibility as a stylist. Your product doesn't work. Look, you already have a chip and it's day 1. So you just lost credibility. So don't let that happen to you. Okay, let me make this full screen. Can I click through this? Yes. Okay. This is indoor lighting, you guys. This is where it gets fun because you can actually visualize what I'm talking about. Are you guys still with me? Oh, I'm so proud of you guys for sticking it out. How long have we been on? I don't even want to know. I literally don't even know what time it is. Okay, we're within the hour. That's good. Okay, this is indoor lighting. This is considered the best lighting in my house. Do you see how dark they are still? I can't. I'm not one of those people that have an amazing natural light. It's not going to happen for me. So our indoor light doesn't usually get it right. So here's an example. And behind on the other side of this camera is a giant window. There's a lot of sunlight. There's just not enough getting in. So if you look at these 3 pictures, these 2 on the top and then this one down here, these are all literally in the exact same spot. I just held one up here. I put one down on the table and then I turned around and used the floor as a background. Look how different they all look. I'm in the same exact spot. This is just to show you that indoor lighting doesn't get it right. Look at how different my cuff looks. Look at the gray on my cuff. Every single picture looks different. Look at the red. Which one looks like Beijing Beauty? Like, that doesn't even look like Beijing Beauty. I see Baton Rouge. I see London Calling and like, maroon. I don't know. That does not look like Beijing Beauty to me. As soon as I go outside, right outside that exact window, and I have a patio covering right there. So that's my best indirect lighting at certain times of the day. That's where I take this background and I lay it down wherever I see the best lighting. You'll get better at it. I lay it down right outside that window where all these other pictures were taken. This is what I get down here. Okay. These pictures are not edited. These ones that I'm going to show you are not edited, just for the sake of showing you how important lighting is, because you won't have to really edit your photos. Normally I would edit a tiny bit, but I haven't edited these just for the sake of showing you guys. So this is Beijing Beauty. Look how clear Sunset Boulevard is. Look how you can really see the palm trees. I don't have any shine covering up the palm trees. Look at my cuff. My cuff is the right color. This is what my cuff looks like. None of these other ones are right. That one's close, but it's not right. So just go outside. If your pictures look like this, go outside. Just trust me on that and find indirect sunlight. Here's an example of lighting, okay? This picture on the left, this is that paneling of my house. This is in the same exact spot. This is, it's direct sunlight. That sun is directly hitting my hand a little to the side. So you can see my shadowies. You can see my shadow right here. So you can tell the sun's kind of over here, directly shining on my hands. That's good. That picture's okay, right? That's a really good nail feed. But this one over here was when a cloud went by. Look at that red. That red is beautiful. Look at Sunset Boulevard. Sorry, Sunset Boulevard is this ombre one, if you don't know what that is. Look at the Sunset Boulevard on this one and Sunset Boulevard on the direct sunlight. Try to tell me you don't see a difference in that. There's a huge difference. It's very vivid. You can see that glitter. It's beautiful. Even notice the difference on the palms. It's just so vivid and it really pops out. It's subtle, but it's such a big difference when you look at them like that. That indirect lighting is everything. So sunlight on the left and the same exact position. I waited for a cloud to go by and then I snapped that picture on the right. Huge difference. Lighting is everything. Okay, here's another example of lighting versus like a shadow with too much shade. Okay, so the picture on the left here is direct sunlight. It's okay. There's nothing exciting about it, but it's a good nail feed. The colors are pretty accurate. This in the middle is shade. It is very heavy shade. You see how on the left my hand is like orangey, and then in the middle my hand is like blue? There's not enough light in there. If your hand and your whole background, your whole picture's got a blue tint to it, that's not enough light. This is a very orange picture to me. There's too much light. So in this exact spot, the sun comes out and a cloud goes by. And then I get this picture. And it's just the right amount of hue. Okay, it's the right amount for me. Here's another example of sunlight on the left. You can see all this shine, and shine is great, you guys, but not shine from direct sunlight. This shine is covering up my palm trees. It's literally covering up my nails. So direct sunlight shine is not as good. This picture is good, but it's not as good as it could be. Here's a shadow with pretty decent lighting. It's good, right? But this one is in a cloud. This is, I waited for a cloud to go by. Okay, this one in the middle was I moved into some shade from my patio. It's a little darker than I would want it to be. It's still good. So you could use that and it would be perfect. But I just know after time, I'm gonna wait for a sun to go by, or a cloud to go by, because I just know that's the best lighting for me in my backyard. So the one on the right, it's very subtle, but do you see how much a little bit warmer my hand is? My skin tone looks right. My, you can see the shine still. Do you see how my nail still looks shiny? But it's not covering up my palm trees. It's not literally covering up my manicure like this one on the left is. Okay, shadows, you guys. Shadows are the worst. I hate them. Indirect sunlight kind of takes care of the shadows for you. So if you take a picture, this is at noon, okay? Too much shadowing, like my whole underneath my fingers is all shadowed. It's not a good picture. This is at 3 p.m. That's better, but you still have this shadowing over here underneath my fingers, so it's not great. This is 5 p.m. That's much better. Okay, if you can't get indirect sunlight, no matter what you do, wait until, like, take pictures throughout the day until you figure out when you have good lighting. That's if you can't get indirect lighting. Does that make sense? Like, look at the blue in the background. It pops out so much more. You just have to kind of test it out and like try different, at the beginning, try different things. It's a process or trial and error. Just try different things until you figure out what looks the best. That's all I did when I learned. This is when you want to grab, why I told you to grab some cute shoes. Don't grab these ugly shoes because that's all I see, right? Ugh, don't wear those. Nobody wants to see that. Like, what are you wearing? That's distracting. What shoes are those? Are you wearing slides? Like, is that Nike? What are you wearing? Don't wear those. But if you have some cute shoes on, and this is, guys, I threw these on last minute. Normally I would dress this up a little bit. I won't like show my scrawny ankles. I would put jeans on and like roll up the cuff. And then stick your hand into the corner. This is going to add depth to your picture. So this is one of your multiple shots that you can post later to be the same manicure, but change up the picture so that people have something more interesting to look at than what you already showed them yesterday. So this is, I'm a mess everywhere, but my shoes are cute, right? Sometimes I put my Chucks on and my cowgirl boots and I put some jeans on and then I go outside. Okay. And then I find the lighting. Okay. I find the lighting. And when I find that the lighting is here, I bend over about this much and stick my hand into the picture and I can see my hands are the primary object. They're right up front, but my shoes are just like secondary in the background, creating depth and adding visual interest for your users or for your whoever's following you, creating a different picture than what you already posted. Okay, this is called adding visual interest. So this picture on the left, that's a good picture, right? This is all in indirect sunlight. These pictures are good. It's kind of boring. That would not scroll stop me. I would just see it and be like, okay, scroll, scroll. That's a cool picture. Scroll, scroll. The one in the middle, I would stop and be like, that's a really cute ring. Where's that ring from? I got to figure out where I can get one of those rings. The one on the right, simply adding that visual interest on my wrist changed everything. Now I don't even look at the ring. I don't see the ring. I don't see the cuff. I just see the nails because my nails are popping up off my skin. All of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, what is that? That would scroll stop me. Would that scroll stop you? Would any of those on the left scroll stop you? Would the right one scroll stop you? This is just a different pose with the same exact concept. This is why I wear a cuff, because I hate my hands so much. I like to cover up my big red knuckles. Again, haven't edited these pictures, and I like to cover that part of my skin up. So this over here, that's a good lighting. That's an okay picture. It's not going to scroll stop me. Again, I'm like, oh, that ring is cute. This one over here, whoa, what's that? That's really pretty. What do we got going on here? We got palm trees, we got glitter. All of a sudden, I'm stuck. I'm invested in this Nailfie. I want to know more about that Nailfie. Okay. Relax. When you take a picture, relax in all aspects of your life. When you take a picture and you're stiff, everyone can tell. Just shake it off and relax. The same thing goes with your Nailfies, you guys. Don't eagle claw, okay? I don't know why I call it that. That's just what sticks in my mind. Don't eagle claw. Very few people can pull this off. I'm going to shout Jessie Duncan out again because she's the only one that can do this like eagle claw thing, and it looks beautiful. It's so classy. That's really hard to do. Maybe she can teach us her ways, but that's her Nailfie. That's her signature Nailfie. Let her do that. Don't try to copy her because it's probably not going to look right. You're going to look like deformed. Okay. Don't do that. Don't eagle claw. Don't be really stiff like this one in the middle. Can you see the difference? Where's my camera? In this and just this, okay? Relax, shake it off. Sometimes I literally can't get my hands to relax and I have to shake them and just close them. Let your hand do what it's gonna do. Don't try to force it to do something else. I have crooked pinkies, you guys. That's the secret. That's why if you've seen my Nailfies, my pinky's always crossed over because for so long I used to fight it. Can you see in this middle picture how it's hiding? For me to pull, I used to peel it out and stick it next to my finger. It hurts. I get a cramp trying to take a picture because I'm trying to hold it there. So just stop fighting your hand. Stop fighting what your body wants to do. Relax. Don't try to copy my crooked finger. Don't try to copy Jessie Duncan's cute pose. Don't try to copy anybody, but let your own body do what it wants. But you have to relax, okay? Don't be stiff. So you see in this middle picture, my knuckles are really red. I've got wrinkles and I'm really stiff. That stresses me out. Like, why are you so stressed? Relax. This one on the right, I literally shake it off and just close my hand and let it fall the way it falls. My pinky just wants to be there. For this picture, sometimes I don't want the pinky, so I will fight it and put it in its place. Just relax. My knuckles look good. I'm not red. I'm not wrinkly. Okay, so just relax. I'm going to say it again. I'm throwing a lot at you guys. Don't get overwhelmed. Take pieces of this and master it, and then come back and watch more and learn a little bit more. I just saw Petra say, I'm going to make cuffs for my team. What an awesome, can I have one? I want one. Okay. What are we looking at here? Okay. This is help. I can't get it right. Like I'm doing all the things you're saying. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to put cuffs on. I'm trying to do all the things, but I just can't get it right. So I can't eagle claw like Jessie does. I'm sorry. Why do I keep talking about Jessie Duncan? I don't know. It's probably because I was talking to her this morning. Sorry, Jessie. Um, I can't do the eagle claw and make it look right. It looks like awkward. I look deformed. It's weird. So I can't get it right. I'm trying to do this relaxed thing and I'm just like spread fingers and it doesn't look right. If that's what's happening for you, grab something, hold something until you can figure it out. So I like to recommend, oh my gosh, I didn't bring my cups in here. So I'm going to use my busy cup, but normally I wouldn't recommend using a cup this busy. Just grab a cup and then turn your nails around and take a picture of you grabbing something gently. Don't squeeze the life out of it. Just gently grab it, turn your wrist and snap a picture of those pretty nails. If you can't get it right, hold a coffee mug, you guys. Hold a coffee mug. Take a Nailfie with, this is a really small coffee mug. There you go. Take a Nailfie with a coffee mug. Hold a blanket. So in this picture on the bottom right, I'm just holding this blanket, okay? This is too busy. So you wanna, so what I do is I go outside and I sit in a lawn chair and I put my blanket like this, okay? So that the background is white and not leopard print. And I kind of pull up the middle a little bit. And then I take my hand and I gently, relaxed, I grab the blanket and then I lay it down. If you have awkward hands and you can't get it right, grab something, lay it on your lap, go outside still because the same rules apply. You need good lighting. I took this one inside and you can tell it's not good lighting. I was being lazy and I apologize. Snap your picture while you're holding a blanket. But having said that, biggest pet peeve, do not hold weird things, okay? Don't make it weird. If you're grabbing a screwdriver, why? Why are you holding a screwdriver? All of a sudden, I don't care about your nails. I'm like, what is this random picture of this girl holding a screwdriver? I don't understand what's happening here. Why are you holding mustard? What are you advertising here? I don't get it. I'm not thinking of your nails. I'm thinking of kitchen spoons. Why are you holding a kitchen spoon? Unless you are marketing that specific thing. Let's say you work with your hands and you use power tools and that's badass. Oh my gosh, I always cuss. That's awesome. You're using power tools. That's part of marketing yourself. Then you can hold a screwdriver because you're marketing that all throughout your feed. You're marketing your power tools and your nails. Okay. If you're a chef and you use mustard all the time, then you can sprinkle in mustard here and there, but you need to take Nailfies not holding weird things because that's not going to grab people as much as holding something that's related. If you have to hold something, hold a product that's related to it. Hold something that makes sense. Don't just grab the closest thing to you. Okay. I had a customer post it. You could even hold a nail set, hold a package, okay, and take pictures. I had a customer post a picture of her holding her brush and there was just hair all over it and it was so gross, so gross. And I've seen that in the Nailfie groups. I'm like, no, why? Don't hold it. Okay. Shout out to Stacy for this beautiful Nail Empire cup. I freaking loved that cup when I got it. Here's the thing. You don't want it to be so busy. So first thing you noticed about that picture was the cup, right? Because it's beautiful. It is beautiful, but I don't even notice the nails. They're camouflaged. Don't hold a busy cup or something busy that's taking away from your nails. So while the cup is beautiful, do not use that as a prop. You can use a cup that is plain. Proof that I didn't edit this, you can see all my water spots. That's embarrassing as well. Or dang it, I forgot to bring my cups in here. That wine glass that Color Street sent us, that's a great prop because it's plain. It also says Color Street with you wouldn't even have to advertise Color Street in your wording. You're just, I would hold it, my Color Street one, and just say cheers. And like, that's one of my posts. It's what I call subliminal Nailfie, or inconspicuous Nailfie. I'm posting my nails. I'm making sure the cup is simple. It says Color Street. My nails are very prominent in the picture and so is my face, but I'm not going to say anything about Color Street. I'm going to let people just think about the picture and see the nails just themselves, but you need to make sure that your cup is more simple so that you can do that. So anytime you get something from Color Street, you bet I'm going to be taking a picture with it, but not talking about my nails. I'm just going to put my nails in the picture and take a picture and post it. And I'm not going to say anything about my nails. Okay. You want to leave people interested and let them come up with their own conclusions about what they're looking at. Okay, backgrounds matter. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm trying to power through this. I hope this is okay. We still have a lot of people on, that's good. Don't forget about my retired set. So hang in there, we're almost done. Got Safari Cheek over here. So backgrounds matter, okay? Before I go into this, I want you to all tell me in the chat, just tell me one that you like the most. What scroll stopped you just now? Where did your eyes go to? Put it in the chat. Which background, which Nailfie as a whole, don't just look at the background, which Nailfie as a whole stopped you? What's the very first one that you looked at? Tell me what's in the background. Is it grass? Is it the wood background? Is it the house? Is it the ivy? Is it the fence, brick? Tell me what background got you. Sorry, Penny, this training is super long. I'm really sorry. I'm almost done. Bottom center, so the wood background. We have, so I'm trying to wait for people to comment, but I don't see any coming in. The green grass. Okay, thank you, Gina. So Gina's scroll stopping image is the green grass. Same with Paula. Petra said the bottom center, which would be the wood. Grass is a good one. Nature is a good one because greenery makes people feel good. The fence with the clouds. Pavers, Linda. The green grass, and it's bright and happy. See, like greenery, use your background. Use nature as your background because people like it. It makes them feel good. Grass first, then the wood. Okay, so here's my point. Lexi said the ivy. Every single one of those people, those comments, a lot of them were different. Okay, a lot of them said the grass, but some people said the ivy. One person said the wood. One person said the clouds. Okay, bottom middle. Wood, bottom, middle. So here's my point. Everybody is going to want something different. Something different's going to grab everybody. What grabs my attention first is this bottom middle one because I love that rustic feel. I love the plain wood background. That is scroll stopping to me. Everybody is going to want something different. Something different is going to scroll stop a different person. So let's say on Monday, I post this wood background on my feed. That's going to scroll stop a bunch of people, right? I don't want to do the same thing tomorrow because I already scroll stopped them. I already got their attention. Now I want to try to grab Gina's attention, and Gina likes the grass. So now I'm going to post the grass. Tomorrow I'm going to post the grass, and I'm going to scroll stop a ton of different people. Okay. Now I got them. Okay. Now I need to scroll stop the one person that said she liked the fence in the clouds. Post that one the third day. Scroll stop a bunch of different people. Do you see where I'm going with this? You don't want to post the same thing over and over again because you're only scroll stopping the people you already scroll stopped. You got those ones, move on. Get them again next week when you change your mani. Get as many people as you can to stop and look at your feed. But everyone wants something different. Everybody wants something different. So you have to appeal to different audiences. What I will say, never in your life, unless you're making a funny post about how your kids are chaotic and your house is a mess, don't make this one of your marketing Nailfies where you just have clutter in the background. It's super distracting. I'm like, what is that? Is that a four-wheeler? What am I looking at here? Shoes? I don't even care about your Nailfie. And then on the bottom right, to me also, this is distracting where you're in the house. Because I love indoor decorating, I'm looking to try to see how you're decorating. I want to see what color your walls are. What is that piece of furniture right there? Your couch is leather. I'm trying to figure out what's in your house. So to me, those are too distracting unless it's specific to what you're marketing. Okay. This is, I'm going to tell you a really cool feature. It's an app called Snapseed, and there's a lot of different apps have them, but it's an editing app that I love called Snapseed. And there's a healing feature where you can open this picture and you see I have a cut on my hand. I'm really, really, really hard on my hand. So I almost always cut my finger. Like it's ridiculous. I don't know how I do it, but I always have a cut on my finger. I can't, my Nailfies are just ruined. That whole time my Nailfies are ruined? No. Because on Snapseed, they have the healing feature. You open this picture, you go to tools, healing, and you click on that scab and it totally takes it away. Okay. So here's side by side. You can't even tell I have that scab anymore. So you can use healing features to get rid of something on your hand that you didn't want. One time I had a dog hair on my hand and I was like, crap, I ruined all my Nailfies because I had a dog hair on my sleeve, on my cuff. So I just went back and used that healing feature and got rid of that anything that would be distracting away from my nails. Okay. So just like backgrounds matter, poses matter. So out of all these pictures, what pose grabbed you the most? Is it the straight hand? Is it me showing just the little sample of nails that I'm holding? Is it you know, my hand relaxed, you know, which pose grabbed you. It's the same concept as the background. You want to do different poses so you're reaching different people that want to see that pose. You're going to grab different people from different poses, okay? Um, and then this is like, just while you're at it, try to take a signature nail feed. Do something that's just for you. This is the same thing I always do. I have a knuckle ring. I do the same pose with the same cuff, and I have my pinky is kind of flipped over like that, and then the wood background. So when you see this, you think of me, right? This is Tiffany Howe. This is howpolish.com. You want your customers to do that as well. So when people see this, they know that's me. Okay. So have a signature nail feed. If you figure out what pose you like, keep taking it every time and make sure you post one of those. Okay. So everyone knows this signature nail feed is Classy Claws by Beck. You know it right away, right off the bat. So you got to know her customers know that as well. They follow her. They love her. This is Sylvia Heilman, Country Girls with Pretty Nails. She always does the same signature nail feed. This is just to show you why it's important to do a signature nail feed. Charmed by Hugh. You don't even need to see the watermark. You know who that is. Jessie D with that pretty claw. Love that. You know who these people are because they take a signature nail feed. This goes into the background of my cuff. Okay, so what you see isn't necessarily what you get here. I got a cuff. I made it easy for myself, okay? So powered through those pictures, I'm gonna go back to my photos and I wanna talk about, oh, before you take your pictures, clean your lens, okay? Clean your lens off. I know, like look at the back of your phone right now. I'm sure you have a smudge on it. I do. We're not perfect. We got lotion on our hands. We're greasy. Our kids touch our phones. There was one time my friend was like, I don't know why, but my videos are super blurry. What the heck's going on? And for 2 whole days, she couldn't figure it out. And finally I said, would you look at your phone? You look at your lens. Is there something on it? And she's like, oh my God, I have dried up cinnamon roll icing on my camera lens. It happens, you guys. Just take a second to clean it off so that your image is nice and clear. Don't use portrait mode. Portrait mode is really hard to edit. Just use your regular camera. Take multiple pics, different backgrounds, different poses, different areas of your backyard, and take a video because people want to see the nails in action, right? Show that shine. Take a video. Just, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just take a video and that's it. And then take a picture with your face. Everyone wants to see your face, right? And that's going to be more scroll stopping than anything, is to show your face. Okay, so now we're going to prep our product. You've taken the picture, you're ready to go. I promise you guys, I'm almost done. I'm so sorry. This is like super long. When you go to edit your pictures, I want to show you Snapseed again. So let me find the picture that I'm looking for here. I want to show you that's not Snapseed. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is, if you have an iPhone, this is going to be your new best friend. So this is not edited right now. This is natural light. The picture already looks really good. If you have an iPhone, you'll have this, when you open your picture, you'll have edit. Okay, so click edit. And then right here, you have this magical auto button. Watch what happens when I click that auto button. This is literally the only thing, but normally the only thing I ever do. It's very subtle, but it just pops that picture off the background. You see that? If you have an iPhone, use this auto button on all your nail fees. If you have really good lighting, it's not going to have to adjust much, but it is going to pop. Okay. And then that's it. Close it up. Done. That nail fee's done. You don't want to over filter your pictures because when it comes to beauty products, people want to know what you see is what you get. I want to know when I look at this pictures that I don't see a filter, because then I don't know if that's the right color. I feel like you're lying to me. When you use a filter on a product you want me to buy, I feel like you're using a filter because you're trying to cover something up. You want people to know right off the bat, this is natural, this is unedited, that's the color I'm gonna get and I need to buy it right away. People want to feel like they can trust you. So don't lie to them with filters, okay? Because they can see them. In this day and age, everyone knows when you put a filter on it. So if you have good lighting, you won't need to really do much when it comes to editing. I told you about the Snapseed healing feature. Auto edit on iPhones. If you don't have an iPhone, don't fret. There's tons of photo editing apps that have that same auto feature. Just do some research and find a good app that you like. And then one of my other suggestions is to not clutter your picture with the names of the sets. Where did my pictures go? Oops. Sorry, let me go back to my pictures. Okay, so I used to put really big the names of the sets like right here. Why? Why do we need to do that? We don't need to clutter our picture. It's not about the names of the sets. The first thing you want them to see is the mani. You want them to see, oh my gosh, what is that? We got those pinks mixed together are really pretty. What is that? Glitter. And then they see, oh, howpolish.com. I'm going to go there. But what sets are these? And they can look up top, way up here, inconspicuous, out of the way. You find it if you're looking for it. Really small, write the names. Don't clutter your image with the names. People don't need to see them really big because you're taking away from the main event, which is your hands and your nails. Okay, so don't clutter it up with words. Always, always, always put your watermark on it, you guys, especially if you're using your Nailfies for marketing. What would have happened to me? I still remember the picture that went viral in the Color Street world. I don't know how it happened, but I usually only get 50 likes, and that was like a good day. All of a sudden I got 1,000 likes on one of my Nailfies. It was, I used Palm Before it was right when Palm Before the Storm came out. I did Long Time No See, and I did Philadelphia, and I did Mermaid Brigade. That one went viral. I don't know what happened. What if I didn't put my watermark on that, you guys? Everyone would have shared it and I wouldn't have gotten anything in return. I wouldn't have gotten any credit. No one would know who I am. Put your watermark on everything you put out to the world, okay? Even if it's just in the stylist Nailfies groups, get credit. This is your work. You worked really hard on this. So if another stylist is going to share your stuff, you make sure they're coming back to you because that's your work, okay? Your original content. Put your watermark on there. That is yours. Okay. That's all I had, you guys. You did it. You stuck it out with me. Okay. So I don't really know. I feel like I'm just going to like randomly pick a person for my retired set. The first person I see is Melissa Jones. Are you still on here? You're the winner of Safari Chic. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. If it turns out that Melissa wasn't, I think they have to be on the whole time, right? If it turns out that Melissa wasn't on here, I'll pick another winner that was on till the very end. But Melissa Jones, if you're on, let me see so that I know that you won the set. Does anybody have, Danielle, that sold you a lot of buy 3 get 1 orders? So does anybody have any questions before I hop off? I'm probably not going to stay on much longer because I don't want to keep you guys, but if anybody real quick has any questions, please let me know. I'm going to post a task for you guys. Like I said, this is really overwhelming. There's a lot that went in that got thrown at your face today. But what I want you to do, and this is going to be part of the task after this, the 24-hour task to win the big prize of the $100 Target gift card. I want you to take 3 things away from this Nailfie training, 3 things away from the whole thing. Let me stop sharing. You take 3 things away from this, okay? Just 3. 3 small things are enough to change your Nailfie, okay? For example, go outside. That could be one of your things. Number 2, grab a prop. Number 3, relax your hands. Start really small because this is a lot, you guys. Take 3 things and list it out. On the post, I want you to list out your 3 things that you took away from this training. And then I want you to go take your best Nailfie. And I want you to post your Nailfie. Just one. Post one Nailfie on that post. And then we're going to pick a winner from there, okay? That's your challenge. And when you've mastered those 3 things, you guys, come back and get more from this. You have this all month long. Take notes after you master those Nailfies, okay? Master those 3 things and come back and get some more. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I was so nervous, but I'm glad that that's over. I will let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out, and be on the lookout for my post after this with your task, okay? Bye.